Today we are at the dispensary. I need Joel to get his poa sana 18 months vaccine. 18 months vaccine. So that's why we are here. Good morning and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. What do I say? Yes, my name is Grace and I'm here with my son Joel. So today we are going to get our 18 months. Hello. Poa sana. Uko poa? Tumekuja. Baba. Kuja hapa. Tupange line. Good morning from me and Joel. Today we are at the dispensary, as I had said. We woke up well and I decided that today we take a chance and take the moment to come and get our 18 months vaccine. So Joel is 18 months and that's why he needs this vaccine today. Otherwise we woke up well and we are doing well. After this we are going to see our dad who had traveled out country but is back to get some things that he brought us from the countryside. Otherwise, it has been a cool morning. Today is a bit sunny. It's not as cold as other days. I am coming to you from Kenya. Yeah, so yes, that is how. So normally I get my vaccines from our Catholic dispensary. Let me show you very fast. So if you can see very well, it's called Embulbul Catholic. It's a Catholic, let me do this very fast. It's a Catholic dispensary. Why? I prefer doing my vaccines at our Catholic dispensary because of the obvious reasons of, not all vaccines are safe for children, and the Catholic Church normally has gone through every vaccine that the government introduces and ensures that we only take the advisors to only take those that are important to us, those that will be good for our children. So that is why it's important to not just go to just any facility, because you might get yourself having vaccines that might be detrimental to your child's health in future or even in the moment. So it's very important to get your vaccines at the right place. So basically that's why we are here, and I'm here with Jill. So keep up with us. Thanks. Yes. Unfortunately, we have not been able to get the vaccine because of they usually administer it on a particular day, because when they open, I think that when they open one vaccine, it serves a lot of people. So if you come only when you are yourself, when you are alone, then it means that it will be opened and it might go bad. So they administer it when all the children have come. So what we are going to do, we are going to come back on the day that we have been told. Today is not really possible. I'm still here with Joy, who is dragging me behind, and we are walking towards Papa's shop, rather our shop where we earn our living. So we are going to be walking. I'll not carry him, so that by the time he's there, we will have done a little exercise. We have left something. So we are already here, and as I've told you, the vaccine is for another day. Daddy is back, and we have some milk. Yeah. So I just go boil it before it goes bad. But otherwise, the day is good. See you when I get home. So we are off. We are going home now because Joe must have some his lunch on time and also milk from our cows back at our countryside farm. You have to boil it before it goes bad. So we couldn't stay too long at the we couldn't stay too long at the shop because of those reasons. And now we are using the shorter route. Jojo, Pika Baba. We are using a shorter route, but isn't safe to use, especially at night because of how lonely it is. So, but it is really good. It really brings out the beauty of. It really shows out the beauty of. I have decided to carry this young man on my back because we might take forever to reach home. And I wanted to show you a bit of this side. I told you I don't live in Nairobi. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. I live in Ngong. Ngong is just next to Nairobi. From Nairobi, it would take about 45 minutes using personal means. But maybe using public means, you might take an hour and a half to arrive in Ngong. You can see the whole place is full of hills and valleys. This was like a quarry where people will get building stones, bush stones, and so it has been left a valley. And so we are using this path. And what I would want to show you about this path, it also leads us to where, sorry because of my panting. I know I am panting quite a lot. It's because I was I was climbing a hill. You can see people are living on this side of the valley. This side is empty. Now, if you can see up there, that is what we call the railway, the standard gauge railway. So in Kenya, we have a standard gauge railway, which is a bit faster than the usual railways in Africa. This one is a bit fast. So ours connects from Ngong to Suswa, and also Ngong to where is it? The one that is on Mombasa Road. I think it's called Mlolongo here. Mlolongo. So that is the standard gauge railway. Okay, it's not that one, sorry. It's this one here. So I'll just show you. Right here, there is a standard gauge railway. Right there. So we are going to pass under it actually. This was just a bridge. And now we have just finished a hill and now we are going down this slopey place. I have to be very careful. You can see how rocky it is. And as I was saying, this path can be really, really lonely. And you can see there is bush all over. So definitely you want to be very safe and you would we normally avoid using this route. But it is actually faster from where we have our shop to home. Habari yenu? Nilikuwa nimepause. I had paused. So sasa nimeshindango hizo nguo. Normally tunazipelekanga church. But sasa nimechoka. Yani nashindango nikisema nitapeleka lini. Sasa save na Grace. Ama sasa utanisave aje? Save customer. Customer. Customer anakuwa na 50 kazi. Acha niandike tu. Sawa. Grace Olepolos. Ni sawa. Si hapo nitakuwa. Hata leo ni sawa. Acha nikitoka hapo Imani na kupitia. Ni sawa. Okay. So normally what happens is if you have goods, if you have clothes that you don't use or shoes, so I was going down that slopey hill as I was telling you, and I met these they are young people here in Kenya. We are really trying. You struggle where you can. Actually, he's a very young man. He's carrying some merchandise that is plastic merchandise, baskets, buckets, pails, as people will call it, as we call them, buckets. And he comes to your home in exchange of the clothes that you have. So he will be coming later in the day and I will be showing you that. But at the moment I am going down. So this is the SGR I was telling you about. It's the one, it passes up here. It goes from Ngong to Suswa. Yeah, when you get to Ngong, you can also go all the way to Mlolongo. So this is an SGR up here and I am passing below it. We are passing below it with my son Joy. And yeah, as I say, this is a very lonely path. I wouldn't walk here. So, guys, yes, you do what you can at the moment. I would have chosen to use motorbikes and to use the main road. But it's daytime. I can also take this moment as a moment I'm exercising, so that I also save on some costs, traveling costs, travel costs, from moving costs from one place to the other. So so it is an exercising place because it gives you an exercising advantage because there are slopes, hills, valleys. Like right now, I am now moving towards this hilly place, which my son cannot walk, but I'm really close to home. So you can see, oh my goodness, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, you can see. Oh. Guys, the best thing you can do is to support me by clicking that subscribe button. Subscribe, support me. Yes, so that we can help each other. It's positivity to this life. Yeah, positivity. Yeah, positivity vibes. Ama ni aje Jojo. My son is still on my back. So this is how we carry children on our backs. Let me just show you. So I've used a long piece of cloth, and I have strapped him on my back. I'm carrying him like a backpack. Yeah. So I've ran it down my armpit and on my shoulder. And now we are heading home. In a few minutes we will be home. So guys, for all those who have reached here, at this point, please subscribe. Subscribe. Just take a moment and hit the subscribe button. So today we passed through a Catholic dispensary for vaccine, but we couldn't. My son could not be administered to the vaccine because he was all alone. So what they do is they tell all the parents who have children who are the age of Joel to come on a particular day. On that day is when they will open that vaccine and administer it to the group of toddlers. But when you go alone, it means they open a whole bottle which might have served maybe 10 babies, because it is an injection and some vitamins. So I'll actually get the name of the vaccine that I'm looking for. I think it's also good not to be so ignorant and just a vaccine. But if you know the vaccine that is administered at 18 months, you can comment down there. Do you know the name? Do you know the name? Because most of us don't even bother knowing what was administered. And it's very important to know what went into the body of your baby, so that in case of anything, you can call it by name. But if you remain ignorant, then well, there's not big of a problem. I don't know, is this oregano? I don't know, but I'll just carry it. I don't know whether this is oregano. I don't know whether this is oregano. Let me show you. This one right here. I'd want to check on my internet and see if it is oregano. If it is, I would want to plant it in my garden. Yeah, in my kitchen garden. So see you when I get home. Yeah. Approaching home now. We have already arrived. Finally we are home. Jojo, come. So first things first, I will boil the milk so that it does not go bad. I don't want to put it in the fridge and the freezer before I know whether it is okay. So I will boil it. Probably I'll boil just a little first to if it's anyway, let's see what I'll do. So early next morning, I have woken up to do some laundry. But then the butter trade guy is already here. We call them Mali Mali here in Kenya. And so we're going to exchange, I'm going to exchange my clothes for some plastic ware, like laundry basket and bucket and basin. Yeah. So let's see. So finally he has returned all my stuff because we couldn't agree. I was giving him close to 100 pieces of clothes, trousers, tops, sweaters, very good clothes, in exchange of two. One it's called a what? One basin and one big basin, one large basin and a basket and a laundry basket. But he has refused. I even told him, then I want to pull out clothes that will be equivalent to the laundry basket, and then I remain with the rest of the clothes. He has refused, so I cannot give him 100 pieces of clothes for only one thing. I cannot. I'd better do a donation. Mhm. I'd rather do donation. In fact, it's just that these clothes have been here for so long. It's just that I have not really planned well the logistics of taking them to the church, because normally normally in the Catholic church you are advised for any clothes you're not using, just put them together and take them to church. There are people who go there and they need those clothes, and so that's exactly what I will do. I'm going to find a ride. I take them to church so that they can help those who do not have. I think it would have just been not good to just first they go for, and then I'm given things that I'm not content with. No, I was not content with that. So let me just remain with the clothes. I am going to donate them. So yeah, and I would urge every other. By the way, in fact, I have really felt like I don't recommend Mali Mali anymore. I don't recommend butter trade at all. There's just something that some calculations I don't understand there, and they don't want to share with you. I would not entertain them again. I do not want to entertain Mali Mali again. So what I'll be doing, any clothes I need, and I would advise you the same, especially if you are in Kenya. Make donations to the people who are really in need and not barter trade, because it's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it. So I told him to return all my stuff back the way they were, and and just go, because we couldn't agree. And that is exactly what he has done. But good thing he did not stress me. By the way, I respect him for that. He just, when we couldn't agree and I told him then return my things, he just returned them with a good heart and left, which is very nice, because I wouldn't have wanted us to strain uh, ourselves at that moment. Otherwise, good morning. My name is Grace, and I'm really glad to be here. So let's go in. Joel does not want to go back to the house. He does not want to go through that gate. He keeps, whenever I want to approach it, he starts crying. Luckily, this time he's not making some noises. Funga, close. Good, good. Funga kabisa. Good. One thing to learn to cope with young children. The way that I have learned to cope with young children is to involve them in what you are doing. Just find a way of involving them and they'll be okay. Closed. Manu, who does not want to go into the house? So, tulia baba. Tulia. Ay. Tulia. I'm telling him to calm down. Tulia. Yeah, so let's get busy with the day's work. So, on to breakfast. I have some beautiful porridge for my Joya. This porridge has what is it called? There is mawele, which is sorghum. There is finger millet, which is mtama. I'm not sure. I think it's that millet. It also has maize flour, not maize flour. It's called corn flour. Corn flour. It has whatever this English name of the fly. I don't know. Stinging nettle. Yeah, what else is in here? There is some cassava, there's some milk. Yeah, I think that's it. It's really nutritious. So that's what he'll be having for breakfast. Myself, there are some arrowroots I got from home. They are very big. I got them from my mother-in-law, and I'm really grateful. I have really big ones. If you see down here, I have arranged them inside a pressure cooker so that they can cook very well and very fast. So as you can see, I have really big ones, huge ones, which I'm really grateful for. Yeah, which I'm really grateful for, that they remembered me and sent me some arrowroots. I think in other countries they call it taro. So normally I boil it just the way it is. Okay, I just washed it. It is not as it was when it was in the soil. So I just cleaned it, and then I will boil it with its peelings. Then after it is ready, that's when I will peel them and start eating. So normally that's how we do it here. Taro, they call it taro root, arrowroot, all that. So I'm boiling some water, and then when the water is boiled, I will add into the pressure cooker, and then I will just close the pressure cooker and wait for my breakfast. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am really grateful. Let's stay positive, let's stay consistent, and let's keep moving. Let's stay positive, let's keep consistent, and let's keep moving. And God will sure bless the work of our hands. I I will say much later. I'll say the other things much later. So my arrowroots are ready. So I just opened the pressure cooker, and I can see that they are already cracking. So meaning they are ready. You can see very soft. So I want to pick them out of the pot so that I can. It's very hot. So basically, that's how you cook arrowroots with very few minutes. Actually, I've used around 20 minutes or 30 if it's too much, and they were already ready. So you save on fuel, you save on time also. So I'll have my breakfast. I have not taken breakfast yet, and this is what I'm going to eat for breakfast. I'll have arrowroots and some tea. So if you want me to show you how to operate a pressure cooker, I know so many people are really scared of pressure cookers because of the accidents that you have seen on social media on pressure cookers. But I can assure you that most of them, it's usually a case of negligence. Negligence. Like, just use the pressure. Don't use a pressure cooker with your eyes closed. Like, you are so you are not taking caution. You are just using a pressure cooker, then you will use another pot. That is the mistake. That's my son who is. They are almost overcooked, let me tell you. So let me do this very fast, and then I'll get back to you soon. So, breakfast in my African house. So I am having arrowroot or taro. I'm having some African tea and some milk for Joel, who had already taken porridge. So he'll take it as a snack along with my taro. We are going to share, and then we can continue with our with other house chores once we are done. So let's have breakfast.